Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world away and it's a brand new week. Today I'm going to be doing a real quick one, stages 83 to 86 of the Hachette Partworks release and build the Mad Max Ford Falcon. So, brand new week, but we are all over the place. As a matter of fact, I'm not actually here today. It's the ghost of me today. I'm actually in Canterbury. And at the end of the week, I'm at Martha's Vineyard. I'm flying over to America again. So there's going to be no live stream on Thursday night this week. But all over the place. I will try and get a video out every day this week, apart from Wednesdays as usual. So we'll see how that goes. The other thing is YouTube have had their every year, they do a purge. So basically, they get rid of all the bots and all the fake accounts and stuff like that, and when you do that the subscriber numbers drop. So what I suggest you do is check that you are still subscribed to the channel. Sometimes the channels go all over the place. I know it happens because you watch my subscriber count goes like this and then it goes boom boom like that. It happens every year. Normally it happens in March. It's happened in June now, but check that. And if you haven't subscribed and you find yourself watching me and you really want to support the channel, you can do that just by subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost you a thing. All it does when you click that subscribe button is notify you when I've got a new video out. So that's cool. The other thing is, it's always when that purge happens that I think, perhaps it's time to change the workshop again. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. And I want to change this camera angle. We've had this camera angle for a long time now with what's behind me. I'm going to move it, I think, further over there. I mean, check this video out. You know, I'm thinking about changing the camera angle, but I don't know. I do like this back area. I'm wondering if I have it kind of here. What do you reckon? That's pretty much the workshop. It's going to cut out my neon side, unfortunately, but I don't know. I like that. I like it there. I might change my camera angle. I just think it showed more of my work area and stuff. I just think, you know, a change is always good. The other thing I want to do is the Millennium Falcon here, and Paul Ryder's Millennium Falcon. I think I'm going to move that to the retro room now. I'm going to move that to the retro room, and I think I'm going to move Maximilian and Vincent down onto the floor because they're just getting damaged up there. They keep falling off, which isn't good. That frees up this space here because down here you can't see it. I've got a ginormous Dalek to try and find a place for. But I am trying to make some more space in here. But that's a summer job because I have to open both of the doors of the workshop and get everything outside and then rethink how I'm going to do it. But obviously this can't move because it's a painting station and stuff. So I'm going to have to work everything around that. But you don't want to know about my housekeeping, do you? You want to know about the Ford Falcon, which is what I'm going to build now. I don't know if this is still available. Once again, I have put a link in the video description and you've got this QR code on the screen. But without further ado, let's get cracking. So as you can see, I've got the Ford Falcon here. If I can put it like that, let's put it like that. I don't know what we're doing. I haven't looked at the instructions, but what I have looked at is what's in each pack. And there isn't a lot of things in each pack at all. As you can see, this just looks like a firewall or something. So what we're going to be doing first is putting a speaker into the firewall. And that's it. So you see what I mean? Nice quick stage. As a matter of fact, there's not much in the magazine as well. Look, it's 3 pages. Now, I deliberately picked this build today and probably tomorrow's build on account that I am not here and I need some quick builds for the week to try and get ahead so I can get you a video out every day apart from Wednesday, because at the moment I am struggling for hotels in London on the Thursday night going into Friday because the prices just went through the roof and I couldn't understand why, and I think it's because Royal Ascot's on this week. Okay, once again, we're going to be putting the speaker just in here. And then I've got a bracket which is going to go over the top of this, just like that, to stop that speaker going anywhere. But my flight leaves quite early Friday morning, so I'll figure that out. I will probably get... There is a train that leaves Corby from 4 AM, so that's an option as well. 4 AM, wow. Okay. There you go, doing that simple thing there. That's all there is to do in that stage. So in stage 4, we got some firewall wall fittings. Why are they calling it fireproof wall? Firewall? I suppose so. That threw me then. I'm going to add those details to what we've just put in there. And then it looks like we actually get to... What are we doing? This looks fiddly. This looks fiddly. It looks like we're doing something with the pipes here. So we're going to be putting that in like this. Oh, don't like stages like this. I should know that when I first saw that pipe there. If it's got a pipe in it, I'm going to have a bad time. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to be creating the brake fluid reservoir, which means I've got two parts here that I just need to piece together. Now, I'm guessing they're going in a certain way. They are. It's just these two parts here going like that. Excellent. Now, the bottom of this is going to be going onto the servo housing, which looks like that. There is a locating lug, and then we're going to be holding this in with one of the PS14 screws, which I've already opened. We've got two lots of screws in this pack. Get that in nice and tight. This servo can then go on the firewall. Ensure I put it the right way round. You can't get this wrong because there's a notch in there, and there's a notch in this section as well. So if you try and put it in upside down, it's not going to go in. And then once again, we've got two screws, which are the PS14 screws again, to hold this into place. Okay, next thing to go in is this little canister here, which again has got a notch in it. It's going next to the servo, and it's going to fit in just, oh god, it's a bit fiddly, just there. And then once again, a PS14 screw to hold that in. And then the last thing we've got is the wiper motor here. We're going to be putting that into place. That's just going to be going into the gap just at the top here. And it sits in just like that. And it's held in with one of the flange screws now, which is a PS11 screw, just from the other side here. The only thing left to do is to take the vacuum hose, which is this here, and put one side into the servo, and the other side just leave hanging just for a second, because we're now going to put this into the car. Okay, what we're going to be doing is putting this into the car. Now we've got a cable just here which says 01. What we're going to do is when this is in, which is going to be a little bit fiddly to get in, I want to put this cable through the little rectangular hole you might be able to see on the side camera just there. Now all the wires, I want to make sure that they're coming out between the firewall and the dashboard. We're not actually fixing the firewall into place yet, but I have put that 01 cable, hopefully you can see it on the top camera, through there. Now once that's through there, what I'm going to be doing is connecting that cable to its female partner here, which is 01, and put these together. There you go, that's together. Now I also want to do the same with cable 9, which is the cable that comes from the speaker here. So I'm going to link that to the cable 9 female side. Make sure that's in all the way as well. And then what I'm going to do is the wires that I've already connected up, I'm just going to stash into this little area here. Okay. Now this hose that we've got coming from the back here, that's going to be going onto the firewall. There is a little nipple for this to go onto on the back. And there you go. That's into place. So on the side of the car, this side that we've already put this part of the engine bay in, that's how we're going to start to attach the firewall. So if I put this on its side like this, you can see I've got two holes just at the top. I'm going to line them up, and then using these flange screws, get this screwed in. I need two of these. So that's starting to be in, and then all I've got to do, which again is hard to show you, but the hose that's coming from the servo that we put in right at the start is going to go into the hole in the engine block right next to where it's actually positioned. So that's in, just like that. And that is all there is to do in that stage. Yep, that was a fiddly one. Okay, stage 85 gets even more fiddlier. Looks like we're putting the other side of the engine panel on. So we're going to be putting this all together like this, and then putting this into place. Looks like we've got the suspension spring in here as well. Now I think someone said to me last time, Wayne, you didn't put the spring in for the Ford Falcon. I missed it out. As if I did miss it out. It's in the car now, put it that way. It's in the car there, and I didn't forget to do it at the time. Perhaps I had to do it afterwards. Yeah, I'm always making problems like that. Okay, so we're going to be doing pretty much what we done here on this side over here. And that means first off, I need the shock absorber rod, which is going to go in here like this. And it's being held in with a pin. And I've got the pin here. I do always drop this pin in a little bit of oil, just to help me wiggle this into position. And push that in all the way, just like that. Excellent. Okay, let's just put that over there. And bring over this part of the engine housing. And I want to put these into place first, which are the, what are these? The horns. They do look like horns. Why I can't recognise them, I don't know. They're going to go just there. They're going to be held in with PS05 screws. 2 of these to hold this in. Put that to one side, and now I'm going to create a fluid tank, which is just a case of taking these 2 parts together, which are semi-translucent, and putting these together other way around, just like this. And I'm holding that in once again with a PS05 screw. This is then going to be going on that side. There is a locating lug for this, so we can get it the right way round. And you've guessed it, PS05 screws for the other side to keep this in. 2 of these. And then finally I need a PS11 screw, which is going to hold this part of the shock absorber into place. So it's just a case of putting it in here and then screwing this in with a flange screw at the top. This time when I put this on the side of the car, I won't forget to put the spring in. So that's looking like that. Then I've got the little strut mount, which goes on top. That fits in just like that. But that's held in with some PS17 screws. I'm trying to remember what car I had that had a strut mount failure. I think it was a Ford Galaxy. That's what I know about strut mounts. that cost me a little bit of money, I'll tell you. Okay, so that's in place, and now we're in a position to actually put this in the car. So if I have this way round, look, here's the spring. I'm going to put the spring over here, and I'm going to be putting this on top. So that's in there. I'm going to put this part of the engine housing in, making sure all the wires are out of the way here. So this is going to go in there. That looks good. Wiggle this down into position. There you go. Oh, that was fun. Now DS10 screws are going to hold it into place on the chassis, but what we want to do is we want to line up this side first. Just like last time with the Firewall, we're going to be putting some PS11 screws into the side here. So one there. And one here. And then let's put in the DS10 metal screws to hold this into place. You are going to need to push down on it because the spring on here is going to want to keep this up. Let me tell you, you do have to push down really hard. But that's one side in. That's the other side in. And then the front screw just here. Nice. And there we go. That is the engine housing complete. And that's all there is to do in that stage. So the last stage here, there doesn't look to be much to do at all in stage 86. Look, we've just got these 2 parts here. And basically they're going to be going underneath the sections we put in just by the look of it. So what are these? These are the left and right wheel arch backplates. That's what we're putting in, just like this. So as you can see, not a big stage at all. These are labelled. So I want the left wheel arch first. Now I want to keep the wires out of the way because this is actually going to be fitting into this area here. Like this. Just in there. And it's actually held in with 2 screws just through the holes here. Get this screwed in, one this side and one this side here. I like this way of doing this because it means that the wheel area is completely clear of wires. Turn it round, and on the close-up camera you'll be able to see it in extreme detail on this side, which is going to be a little bit easier because we don't have any wires on this side. So that goes in there. Once again, 2 screws to hold this in. And with that in place, that is all there is to do in that stage. In fact, that's all there is to do in that pack. So that is now how this is looking. There's the underside there. So a lot to do. Now, I heard, I might be wrong, but in stage 95, I think we get the full bodywork for that. And I think we do have to pay another extra $19.99. Can someone confirm that in the comments? But that's stage 95 because it's going to be big. First time I've seen something like that before, I have to say. But there you go. I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.